Hey everyone, it's Greg. Today I'm going to be talking about whether you can launch a digital product alongside your affiliate site. Now, if you've seen my dreadful state of affiliate marketing and you've been talking to me, or if you're at the Saigon SEO Summit where I'm going to be giving a whole speech on stuff like this, you know I think that people that are playing the affiliate game today should heavily consider, with everything that's going on with Google, to go up the revenue food chain. And one of those ways to do that is by launching a course or a digital product. It doesn't have to be a course, but that's the way most of us know what it is. So I want to take the time today to talk a little bit about, can you even do this? Can your niche support it? And I'm going to give you a little tiny framework that you can use to test to see if your info course will actually work. Now, I know that this framework is a winner because I gave this advice to another person. They went through it and they got a 4.9x return on ad spend before they even created their course. So if that sounds interesting to you on how you can level up your revenue, do all that kind of good stuff, then this video is for you. Please watch it at the end and go ahead and subscribe, of course. Before we get into how to find whether or not your niche can support a digital product, first, let's talk about why you should add one. So I already mentioned all the crazy stuff happening with Google. It's pretty scary. And most affiliate marketers are, well, pretty beholden to organic traffic from Google because the margins on your affiliate earnings are so low when it comes to like trying to do any kind of other marketing outside of organic that is almost next to impossible. I'm not saying it's not possible. Definitely there are paid media affiliates out there, but they are really, really good. And trust me, I know affiliates that are super affiliates in the paid media game. Some of them who are making like $500K a month, and you probably don't want that lifestyle. It is extremely stressful. So I honestly wouldn't recommend it. Instead, I would recommend you take your affiliate site, what you're doing right now, do what I'm about to discuss, and that's going to give you a lot of key benefits. So if you are able to create a digital product that your niche actually wants, this is pure margin for you. It's 100% margin. Even on a $5 or $10 little tiny low ticket offer, that's often enough for you to explore more marketing channels. So you get way higher margins, you get another revenue stream, and that revenue stream has the ability to actually scale pretty well. And you can still do your affiliate stuff. You can still be doing affiliate marketing. In fact, I know some people, the way that they do paid affiliate marketing is they'll do a front end with a course. That course will break even. And within the course, what they're teaching their students, they will actually have all their affiliate links to all the equipment they need to do X, Y, and Z, or whatever the course is about, right? So you can still be doing affiliate marketing on the back end, but the key here is to find out whether your niche can support that digital product first. So I mentioned some of the key benefits there. One of the other like salient benefits of this, outside of just marketing channel diversification, where you don't have to rely so much on SEO anymore, is the fact, ironically, this will probably help your SEO. So what I mean by that is Google is usually not a huge fan. They've never come outright and said this. This is more of a Greg's gut feeling from what I have seen after selling over 2,000 businesses, with a lot of them relying on Google, right? But if you have traffic coming to your website that is not SEO, that is, say, organic social media or Facebook ads, whatever, Google likes to see that. That looks like a more legitimate, real site that's adding real value to people. And even direct traffic, like Empire Flippers will get tons of direct traffic. These are all good signs to Google that, hey, this is not just like a guy who's trying to screw around with our algorithm. This is actually a website worth ranking. People are coming to it whether we show it or not, right? So this is all good social signals. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get a massive SEO boost out of this, but it probably will help you if you are able to diversify your marketing channel to help your actual organic traffic grow as well. So let's get into it. How do you know whether you can even do this? Because not every niche can support an info product. So I'm going to give you my very basic framework. You can use this, and 80% of the time, it will probably tell you enough data whether or not you should even do this. All right, so market research techniques. Let's start off with the classic of the survey. Now, if you have done the wise thing and you built an email list for your affiliate website, that's fantastic. Good job, you get an A on the report card because most people don't do it. And now, guess what you can do? You can just email them, hey, would you be interested in a course from me, a digital product? Now, you need to figure out what they would want first. So you can use that survey to figure out what they want. as well, like, hey, what would you want me to create if I was to create something, right? And people who are big fans of your brand, as long as you've been adding value to where you can actually create fans for your brand, they will tell you. Now, there's another way you can do it. If you don't have an audience, if you don't have an email list, you can use my buddy's company over at pickfood.com. Tell them Greg sent you, and also tell him Greg sent you and told you that you should sell Pickfood with me. It's a long-running joke. I just interviewed him on the podcast. I'm always like hard selling him to sell Pickfood with me. But anyways, Pickfood is a really cool software/service where you can test all these user-generated surveys using actual consumer data of what people want. Now, people usually use that service for like, should my product be red or green? What should the price point be? But there's no reason why you can't use the exact same service for something a little bit more creative of targeting that specific niche that you are going after or what your niche website is already in, and just ask them what would be the most helpful course in this niche for you. You spend $100 to $200 and you more or less will get the answer, or at least a directionally correct answer, right? It'll put you on the right path. Now, if you don't want to spend money because you're a miser like me, then there are some free ways you can do this too. So let's talk about those. First one is good old-fashioned keyword research. You load up your SEMrush, your Ahrefs, whatever tool of choice you like, and you honestly probably already have this data with your affiliate site because you know what are the big juicy keywords, right? So you can probably like figure out from that, extrapolate from those keywords, what would be a good course. Now, these are keywords that are probably informational keywords that typically, so the hows, the whys, how do I do this, what is this, all that kind of stuff. All of these are signals of information that people want. Now, in the past, you were probably just writing an individual article for each one of these kind of keywords, but your course will basically bundle up all of that information into an actual offer. Now, you might say, well, the information is for free, even on my website. Why would they buy this course? Well, if you guys know Smart Passive Income, Pat Flynn, this is years ago, he basically did the same thing. So he had, I believe it was his engineering website that he had, or his architecture website, excuse me. And he had all the information for free on there, but then he bundled up all the information as a course that people could go through as well as kind of like a study guide. Now, they could have just read the blog that he created, but many of those people who liked the blog also bought the course. So don't discount it. Just because they can get the information for free, that's not always the way that they want to learn. Sometimes a more structured course or a more structured medium such as a course is actually extremely helpful for people. And even people who are big fans that read every one of your blog posts will still buy it because that's just the way they prefer to learn. And the value exchange makes sense for them. So don't discount making a course even if the information is free, even if the information is on your own website. So next is doing some competitor analysis. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go into Google, you're going to take those keywords / that niche, and you're going to add in course. So gardening plus course, welding plus course. And all you're trying to do is you want to click through the first few pages of the search because it might not show up on page one. And you're just trying to see, has anyone made any kind of course on their own website? Because this is super cool because if they have, you can kind of go through that whole funnel and see what their checkout process is. Now, I've done this for a few different niches before in the past, just out of curiosity. And I can tell you, you will find some gems in there. And the best part is a lot of people who make these kind of courses, especially if it's in the like make money space, non-health and non-dating space, if it's more like a passion or hobby niche, a lot of these people are not marketers. They made these courses out of their own love for the product, which means their funnel tends to be pretty bad. This is why I recommend you go to page 2, page 3 on Google to see what else has happened. Now, this is a great way to find products, but the other way I really highly recommend is to use a e-learning marketplace. So these are your Udemy and Skillshares of the world. There's probably a few more out there now, but Udemy and Skillshare, I believe, are still the two biggest ones, or not the two biggest, they're definitely in the top 5, I would say. So Udemy and Skillshare, they cover such a wide variety of niches, both in the B2B space, but also in the passion space, like how to paint a miniature, you know, for any of my fellow Warhammer nerds out there, right? So these are all like great places for you to do niche research or to see if your affiliate website's niche already exists on this place. Then the next thing you do, you go to that page where the course is being sold in Udemy or Skillshare, you start reading the reviews. What do people like? What do they dislike? What is the price that this person is charging? All that kind of good stuff. You put them all into your little research sheet and you go on your merry way. Now, one thing to note here, if you see a course on Udemy and Skillshare, and let's say it's selling for like $6, and they have like 50 videos on there. And you're thinking like, holy crap, that is a lot of work for $5. Well, the good news is Udemy and Skillshare tend to way undersell the value of their education. This is why you got a lot of creators who maybe they got started on Udemy and Skillshare, but then they eventually gravitate towards their own platform, their own funnels, because this is a thing a lot of people don't realize. I'm not sure about Skillshare, but I'm pretty sure this is so true with Udemy. They don't allow the creator to control the price. So they might have made that 60 video course trying to sell it for $50, and Udemy's like, guess what? We just made your course 90% off. You're welcome. Now you're getting $2. And we're destroying the brand perception of the value of the course as well. You're welcome. So this is not like a cause of concern for you specifically watching this video, because the plan is for you to build this digital product on your own funnel. So therefore, like, Udemy can't screw you over on your pricing or anything. You're just using those marketplaces as a research hub to see if it makes sense to do some sort of digital product for you. Now, there is one other digital product marketplace that's a little bit off the radar when it comes to like thinking about this. And that's because there are digital products out there that are not just info products. Now, when I think of digital products, I almost always think of info products, but there are digital products like quilt patterns or even AI images that have now become a thing. So you can go on Etsy and they have a whole category, I believe it's just called digital products or digital downloads, and you can see what people are selling there. Now, you're going to get hit with a storm of crazy bad AI products on there. I'm not telling you to go make an AI product unless you want to. It's a crowded space, so make your own decision. But what you're really looking for, like, is there something in my niche that is being sold on Etsy as a digital download that I can create in my own funnel? Now, that is going to probably be lower margins than a course would be my guess, but it's still a nice little margin boost. So this is all the ways I would go around and see if there's any market at all for a digital product. Now, there is one other way for you to do, and that's the Quora and Reddit trick. So you go to the subreddits that are really, really popular, or the questions on Quora that are really, really popular around your niche. And what you're looking for is, what are the same questions that people keep asking over and over again? And you want to ask yourself, is this a real burning problem? If someone's trying to learn how to cook and they don't know how to prepare potatoes for the life of them or something, and that question keeps coming up over and over again, this might be something to pay attention to. Like, you could create a little tiny low ticket offer on how to prepare tomatoes or potatoes or whatever, right? This is a bad example. It probably wouldn't work for that, but you get what I mean. You're trolling through Reddit and Quora. You're looking for the pain points. What do people keep bringing up over and over and over again, where there is an instructional kind of answer you can give? And can you expand from that, right? So like a course on how to make potatoes probably wouldn't work, but a course on how to make a 5-star Michelin star review recipe or whatever that uses potatoes, now that might work, right? So you go through Reddit and you go through Quora, you're doing all this market research to figure out what does the niche even want. Now, you probably already have a lot of this data. Your affiliate site itself is spurring up data. If you're making money with your affiliate site, you already know the type of products that people are buying most often. So I would make that kind of your North Star. Like, if you have a gardening website and the thing that people mostly buy is things about hydroponics, then maybe that's a good place to start. Like, start doing researching if there's courses about hydroponics. Spoiler alert, there's actually quite a lot. So you could definitely make one, right? So this is how I would go about doing all the research. Now we get to the part about how to actually test this research, because you don't want to go and spend all this time launching a digital product just to find out it's not going to work. That's a big, big waste of probably time, but also probably money. Okay, so if you want to create a digital product and you want it to be successful, the thing you should start with is an MVP, minimum viable product. And we're probably just going to slash off the P, so it's just MV, minimum viability, because we're not going to make a product at all. What we're going to do instead is we are going to build a sales funnel for what we think would be a good course for this niche based on our research. Now, we want to make this funnel actually live. You want to either use Elementor, Thrivecart, Go High Level, whatever builder you like. It doesn't really matter what you choose. Just make sure you're comfortable with it, that you know how to use it, right? Or you can pay someone on Upwork. If you don't know how to do any design, they can go and do it for you. So you get all the copy written, you get the front-end offer, an upsell. I always recommend 2 upsells. In there, and you make the payment processor actually live, so someone could go to that funnel and they can give you their credit card and they can give you money, and you're not making the product at all yet. So now that you have the funnel made, this is what you do next. If you, again, got an A on your scorecard, you're going to email your list. You're going to tell them about your brand new product and you're giving it away as a discount for people right now on your list. And when they come in and they buy that product, you know, oh shit, this is gonna work. People want this, right? Now, if you don't have an email list, the other way I recommend doing this is loading up a Facebook ad account. Hopefully you have one. If you're one of the unfortunate ones who got banned, I feel for you. It's very hard to unban them, but you can get them unbanned. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna run ads. Now, when you're running these ads, you want to go as broad as possible, let Facebook really figure out what's going on. It usually takes about 2 weeks to really get enough data here. And you want to go by the general rule of thumb, if your product is worth $10, you should be spending at least 5x that. Now, you should be spending 5x of whatever your product costs, because that is going to give you some data to work with. Now, in the example of the $10, if you're only spending $50, that might not be enough data to see if it's going to work. So I always recommend either spend 5x of the price of the product or at leleast $500, whichever is greater. And when you start running these campaigns, your goal is not to make any money at all. In fact, you're going to lose money. Almost 100% you're going to lose money. What you're looking for is anyone going to buy this from me at all? And if someone does buy during that $500 test, if you get a few buys that you're close to a break even, then this is a fantastic sign. So I have a friend, he recently just did this. This is why I know this works. I have a friend, he recently just did this with a course in a B2C niche, so business to consumer, not about anything about dating, wealth, or health. He's getting a 4.9x return on ad spend. That's pretty great. In fact, he didn't need to spend the $500 to see if people wanted the course, because he only, the ads were so good, they were already profitable at less than $150. Now, will that continue playing out once he goes and create the course? Who knows? But we have put the deck in our favor, right? We've stacked the deck in our favor. We know people are interested enough to actually give us their credit card and pay us money. And this is what you want to do with your own course when you're launching it on your affiliate site. It will save you a bunch of different time. And if you're worried, well, aren't these people going to be pretty mad at me when they give me their money? And I'm like, hey, thanks. There's no course. Well, they probably won't be mad at you as long as you have good customer service. So this is what you're going to do with those people that actually pay for your course before the course is made. You're going to immediately refund them as quickly as possible. You're going to send them an email. Hey, Greg, I saw you bought my How to Do Hydroponics for People Named Greg course. Fantastic. Thank you so much for supporting me. You know, I have not actually created this course yet because I didn't know if people would actually be interested. I put it out there, put it out to the world, and decided, hey, you know what? I'll test it. I'll just refund anyone who buys it. And if I get enough people interested, I'm going to create it. Well, good news, Greg. There was enough people interested in it, so I'm going to go create it. But I'm still refunding you because I know this is an annoying experience for you. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend the next few weeks actually building out this course. And before I launch it, I'm going to give you the entire thing for free. If you would be, and that's just my thank you for you going through this, like, arguably pretty annoying process of you giving me money when I haven't actually made anything yet. So I wanted to give that to you as a thank you. And if you really want to help me, I would love it if you gave me any critical feedback where you think I can make the course better. Now, most people that see this email, as long as you do it fast, don't wait like a week to do this, they're going to be pissed, right? You got to do it as quickly as they basically make the sale. No longer than 24 hours, I'd say. But as long as you do that, most people are like, oh, that's really cool. Dope. I get a free product. Like, yeah, that sucks, but about not being not being able to access it right away, but that's awesome. I get it for free. So this is the cool thing about this is, like, let's say you get a handful of customers, like 3 to 5 customers in that little spend test you're doing. These 3 to 5 customers can become your early testimonials, and they can give you like real market feedback that you can trust because they already spent money with you. Like, even though you're refunding them, they actually wanted to spend money with you. And this is the best kind of feedback you can get, is from people that have spent money with you on how to improve your product. So you can improve your product, you can get testimonials, and now you have social proof to put on your landers. So that's how you go and research a product and launch it to see if it's going to work. And there you have it. That's how I would go about taking an affiliate site, launching a digital product on it, and not wasting my time, hopefully, with something that's going to be a dead in the water or dead on arrival. Like, you want to make sure you're not spending a ton of time building this course. You really want to get it out to the marketplace and just see how they react. Just see what goes on. And this is going to be an amazing thing for you. I know a guy, I want to call him a friend, and I don't know him super well, he's an acquaintance of mine, but he used to have a news website. And on this news website, it was back in the era of BuzzFeed's heyday. It was a very similar kind of like Viral Nova news website. And that created a 500,000 person email list. Now, what he does is he creates little tiny courses because it's a very broad, diversified list. There's no like one thing that connects all these subscribers other than they all came to this website once and subscribed to his newsletter. The website hasn't been updated in years at this point, but once a week, he'll either send out an affiliate offer or a tiny little course about a subject. And in that tiny little course, he has a bunch of affiliate links. So people buy the course, they buy the stuff through the affiliate links. It's a great little funnel. But just by doing this one thing, you can seriously relieve your stress. Because all my SEO friends right now are pulling out their hair for the most part. They're like, whoa, this doesn't look great. So by doing it this way, by creating a course on top of your affiliate site, you are just inches away from not having to rely on Google nearly as much. And you can start building a real brand that brings people back to you over and over again, where you can still get those juicy affiliate commissions, but even better, you're going to get juicier revenue margins with this product, because your info product is probably going to ultimately make a lot more money than the affiliate stuff for you. And you control the entire customer journey. At the end of it all, it's going to be you who's going to reach out to the other affiliates like, hey, why don't you become an affiliate of my course? And here's like a bunch of commission. I'll pay you 100% on the front end because you know you're going to get the affiliate stuff on the back end or your upsells or whatever. And now you have affiliates doing the hard work for you. So this is why I wanted to make this video, because I do feel like affiliate site owners are too glued to SEO. And I get it. EF is too. We have tons of organic traffic coming to us. But unlike a lot of affiliate sites, we also have a lot of traffic coming to us from all over the place. And we're not an affiliate, right? We sell an actual service. And so what I have been seeing over this last 3-4 months is I guess longer than that now, 7 months or 8 months. But like sites that are not just affiliate sites that actually sell their own products and services have not been nearly as affected by the rankings as my affiliate site friends. So this is a very easy, clear path for you to level up the revenue food chain. And if you like this video, leave me a like, leave me a comment. And if you're curious what this would do to your actual valuation when you go to sell the business, stay tuned, subscribe, because I'm going to be talking about how you can actually sell an info product business in a video coming soon. In fact, we have sold many of them at Empire Flippers. A lot of people don't realize that, but we've sold quite a few info product businesses. So I'll give you the entire download in another video coming soon on how you can exit an info product business for 7 figures or even 8 figures. Yes, this can be a pretty big market. We've not sold an 8-figure one, but I have friends who have sold 8-figure ones, but we have sold 7-figure ones and definitely multiple 6-figure ones. So stay tuned to that video, and I will be talking to you all very, very soon.